Hello folks, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In this video, we will be discussing a current affair topic. What is the topic that we will be discussing today? Mid-air collision of your US fighter jets. So what exactly happened? In Idaho of USA, in your Mountain Home Air Force Base, what had happened was two jets, while in the air show, rammed into each other, broken to two pieces, and a thick black smoke was seen in the skies as far as 2 kilometers from this base. Now, as soon as this was done, immediately your emergency response team went to the place. But there, they saw in the skies four, okay, parachutes being deployed, which means all the four crew members involved in this are safe. Now, if you see this particular air show, it was planned in Idaho, especially in your Mountain Home Air Force Base. This has come back. The air show has come back after a period of 8 years. Okay. Now, to plan this event, it took them almost 2 years. Thousands of crowds had gathered to see this. But immediately after this incident happened, they put an end to this, or all the remaining events were cancelled. Okay, a little bit later, your Air Force also, that is with respect to such an incident has happened, been made public, and it has, the entire area has been, the base has been sealed down. Now, when I said it has been 8 years for an air show to happen, there has been earlier accidents that has happened here also. One incident was in year 2018, another incident was in year 2002 to 2003 period of time. Understanding. So this brings us to the question about your air shows, safety mechanism, okay, your training and technology together, how important it is to save lives. Okay, what can go wrong during your high speed maneuverability, okay, miscommunications, all this we will be discussing in the course of the video. Now, if you're someone who enjoys local news, national news, international news, subscribe to Legacy IS Academy channel. Now, let's get into the video. So, why is it in news? Like we discussed, two EA-18G Growler jets, okay, they collided mid-air, in air itself, while they were doing Gunfighter Skies air show. Okay, it was an aero show where in Mountain Home Air Base in Idaho in USA. All the four crew members involved in this parachuted, which means they deployed the parachutes properly on time, evacuation, ejection was all on proper. So they have been safe. The aircraft broke apart. Black smoke was seen in the sky as much as your 2 miles from the base. The event is cancelled. Now undergoing investigation is there. If you look at this image, do you see the image here? This is of your aircraft breaking into two. For this is your black smoke which is covering the cloud, and the parachutes which are deploying, stating that the crew is fine. Okay. So now if you see, what exactly we have to see from this incident, first on first means the aircraft was EA-18G Growler, two jets rammed into each other. The four crew members are all safe. Where did this happen? In Idaho, USA. There was no fatalities, but immediately the base was put under lockdown. The rest of the remaining events was cancelled. So here, based on the successful ejection, we can see that all the four crew members survived. There are no fatalities, which meant what? The ejection systems are activated on time. The parachutes were deployed successfully, and rapid rescue operations were also brought about. Okay, so see, this aero shows why first of all it is done means in order to showcase your military might, what and all can this particular jets do, for example with respect to radar jamming. Okay, yeah, what will happen when communication disruption is happening, when there is an electronic warfare or attack. So what exactly is an air show means? It is a aviation event where the public are invited to see and where they will showcase your military might, acrobatics, combat demonstration, and also your aviation technology. So these are all showcased in your aero show. So this is what was happening in your Idaho also. So what are some of the possible risks that you can see in aero shows? If you see, first thing is like the one that we saw, mid-air collision. Mid-air collision is possible due to either your human error, miscommunication, or high-speed maneuverability. Then also another thing is with respect to weather factor also, wind disturbances, poor visibility. Then we have mechanical failures such as your engine malfunction, and also because it is an aero show which draws huge amount of crowd or people, there is also crowd management and crowd safety. What happens if debris falls on them? All this has to be looked into. Now, like I told you, this is not the first accident that has been happening here. After 8 years, the event has come there, and again, it has happened like this. The last accident was in 2018, where a hand glider pilot died during the event during the crash. Okay, whereas another incident in 2003 where your US Thunderbird jets crashed, but the pilot was ejected safely. Both incidents happened in your Idaho base only. So if you see from emergency response perspective or in disaster management, first thing you have to do understand is your rapid rescue operations has to be in place, fire response units, medical evacuation has to be there, and also air control. Immediately you have to seal the base, look into all of the possible ways. Investigations has to happen. Another most important thing is your crowd management, because these events are crowd pullers. You have to make sure that the safety of crowd is also managed. Okay, alongside this, what are the lessons learned? The advanced safety drills are essential. See, these are not as something like, the drills are very much needed because what will happen in active combat we don't know, but alongside safety components are much more needed, okay, in these drills. So real time communication, aviation safety, and evacuation protocols all makes this incident much more, okay, cautious tale we have to proceed with. So if you say with respect to India, does India have air shows? Yes, India also has air shows in the name of Aero India, which happens uh, yearly annual basis. So it happens in your Yelahanka in Bengaluru, where they do acrobatic team displays. Okay, IF demonstrates. What are the areas of improvement that we see in ours also that we have to take a lesson from this? See, one thing is an incident happening in one place should be, especially that involves so much of life, okay, sensitive matters. Then it would mean a practical lesson for all the others to learn from. So we can learn about how strong aviation safety mechanisms are needed, how better emergency preparedness is needed, and we have to improve crowd management. Okay, and also regular safety audits has to be done in order to make sure this is properly going ahead. So, in conclusion, military aviation display, yes, do carry inherent risks, but for this, what do we need? Emergency preparedness, pilot survival system, advanced tech critical in disaster response, meaning how well is it able to survive in critical time, because you have to always think and compare it to your extent of your live missions, okay, active combats. So keeping that in mind, continuous aviation safety reforms are constantly needed. So, technology and training together will help save lives. With this, we've come to the end of the content. If you like our content, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, share it along with your friends. Thank you.